Good morning, everyone. I coming on with a message today. I'm like, okay, like something's off in my solar plexus. I feel I need to do a meditation, and I wasn't sure if I should do one for here or what Spirit wanted me to do, what I can do to fix my solar plexus and feel better at this point. And I thought it was going to be that, but I think the meditation will come through for Patreon instead. But I did get a message from Saint Germain channeled, and I haven't gotten one that way in a while, and I wrote it down. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys today. For the message for the collective, what happened was I asked for myself for one, for what I could do right now, called on the Creator, called on whoever, and I got a personal message, and then I just kept that flow going and asked for one for the collective. And then all of a sudden my handwriting went way off, and I heard it was Saint Germain, and so he brought forth a message for all of you today. So I'm really happy about that. Through everything I've been going through, my immune system got down a little bit, and I just don't want to allow myself to get sick, so I took the day to recoup before I take on my caseload next week. Maybe not such a good idea, but honestly, I don't care at this point. So here I am, bringing a message to all of you. So, take it for what it's worth. I hope you enjoy and receive something out of it for sure. Alright. So first, I'm like, no, I was not sure what to do first. Read the channeled message or give you a card. I'm just going to go ahead and read the channeled message for you guys, and then I'll pull a card, and it usually validates or adds to or both. So here you go. Okay. Like, I don't know about some of you guys, and I don't know why they're wanting me to bring this up, but I feel a bit lost. Like, I've had so many changes come through in my life right now, and some they're beyond me, and we're uncontrollable, and it's hard to feel like we're still in control in our reality. And so for whatever reason that is coming up here right now, we're acknowledging that. I think that's across the board, not just within me. But I feel like at times it may be hard to feel like we're in control of our reality. But the message from Saint Germain is as follows. I'm going to read it to you, just as I have it written down. So, all right. Truth be told, belief behold. You are all rising one. The changes are here. The changes we must embrace. It's already being undone. Remember your truth. Allow love to take its place. Allow love to flow in. And I have to tell you, when I read that sentence, they want me to tell you the visual I'm getting. When I say allow love to flow in, I really see somebody just standing there, just really like going against all their being and everything to just be free and release their energy, and all this love and light just starts to flood in through every bit of their being. That's what I see when I read it. Alright. Believe for the first time. Believe all over again. Truth be told, one by one, while the last few seams are undone. For it's bigger than you, but it's all okay. Timeline shifted the last few days. So the last few days, or last week or so on this earth, we went into a new timeline. And that's what they're saying. And I felt it. And I knew it when I pushed that energy. You guys, that twin flame thing that I did, that my twin flame and I actually partook in, even though not physically but energetically, really did shift some major things for this ascension. I'm not kidding you. And when that energy, like, I would wake up literally like shaking. My head was shaking, and I would be in tears. And it was like so much energy I was processing. I can't even describe it. I would love to know if he felt it, but whatever. But that explains that to me. It's like all that energy that we've all been releasing, okay, it allowed for this new timeline to come in. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the channeled message. But it said timeline shifted the last few days. Exponential movement abound. The earth is still in control. the earth is still in control through what may seem as chaos. Forgive me, the handwriting is bad. Allow it to be divinely placed. Removal of all gaps has begun. Close your eyes and open your heart to see. For it is now time to cleanse humanity. Okay, that was the message from Saint Germain. So I'm going to read it one more time all the way through without interrupting it, because I was a little choppy, so forgive me. I'll do it kind of quickly so those that did hear it don't have to hear it again, if they don't want to. Keep in mind, every meditation and message that I do has layers, and you can watch them over and over and receive something different each time. That is for sure. Forgive me. Alright, so here's the message one more time channeled, and then I'll go ahead and pull a few cards for you guys, and then I'll send you off on your beautiful Thursday, which was my Friday, which was my playing hooky day, whatever you call it. Anyways, okay. Truth be told, belief behold, you are all rising one. The changes are here, the changes we must embrace. It's already being undone. Remember your truth. Allow love to take its place. Allow love to flow in. Believe for the first time. Believe all over again. Truth be told, one by one, while the last few seams are all undone. For it's bigger than you, but it's all okay. Timeline shifted the last few days. Exponential movement abound. The earth is still in control through what may seem as chaos. Allow it to be divinely placed. Removal of all gaps has begun. Close your eyes and open your heart to see, for it is time to cleanse humanity. That is your message channeled straight through Saint Germain. And the violet flame is very much so coming into play. And so maybe I will do another meditation of that just for the collective whole coming soon. I feel like that might be a good idea, just to do another fresh violet flame healing. But just keep that in mind. The Saint Germain brings about the violet flame quite often. So you can call on him as well, whether you believe in this or not. Okay. It's all about what you want to believe in. And so if you don't want to believe in it, you just may not receive what you need. It's all up to you, really. And I'm hearing a Lemuria card, so let me grab one of those. Do-do. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know why I keep singing that song. It is not a fave of mine. But maybe I'm like being like Rocky, right? Like I'm fighting the good fight and I gotta keep going. And I just gotta keep climbing those steps. Because it's a really steep incline. Alright. So let's see what the cards have to say for the collective. For the collective, they want me to pull a Lemuria card first. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm so thankful for the message coming through Saint Germain. Honestly, I just had to ask. I feel like I channel that way anyways, so naturally now. Like I almost have to go backwards to do it the way I used to do things. And I almost miss it that way sometimes, right? Like I remember when I first started out, like I would doodle a lot. I was always drawing those circles and arrows and circles and arrows when I was channeling. And I would spend a lot of time connecting and trying to understand it all and bringing it through. And now it just happens so naturally. And so just be mindful of that. There is like major shifting abound within things like that. It's like when we first start doing things, they feel weird, they feel clunky. It's like learning to ride a bike, learning to drive a car. As you get better at them, as you get more familiar, they change, you change. And you just start to feel more secure and more natural about things. So that's coming through for whatever reason. Alright, let's see what Lemuria card. 2. They want 2 of 1 here. Alright, we'll pull 1 and 2 back to back. Alright, let's see what those are. Oh my goodness. Trust your innocence. Trust who you are. That's what they say here. It's like, trust you know what you're saying. Trust you know what you're feeling. Trust that your feelings are telling you what is best for you. Trust in you. 9, ascension. Trust in who you are at the core. Trust in your guidance. Trust in your innocence. Quit filling your head that you're broken. Somebody keeps repeating that, and I don't know why. But you are very much so not broken. You are very much so loved, and it's time for you to step into that love. Okay, and that's what they're saying here. So again, another personal message. I feel like this has been a major nudge. I feel like Spirit is definitely majorly nudging one of you, if not some of you, through me. So please take hold here. Trust in your essence. Trust in your inner guidance. Trust in your knowing. Love is for you. It is meant for you. It was designed by you and for you. This thing that is for you. This thing that you're unsure of. This thing that you keep questioning. And then this thing that is causing you to go into like this negative doubt space. For some reason, it's like this, I'm not worthy. And the interesting part, Spirit says, is you both do the same thing. Okay. So be mindful of that, where you're actually perfect, right? It's like you're just the way you're supposed to be, and you need to be mindful of that. All right? Maybe it is that the energy you've been surrounding yourself with is what's causing you to feel that lower vibration. And maybe that's why it's just time, right? And so take that for whatever it's worth, for whoever it's for. If it's not for you, just let it go. The next card is healing. Allow healing to be embraced. All right? Allow heal. This is all about healing. These new frequencies that are coming in, the grieving, the trusting our innocence, all of these things all pertain to healing. It all pertains to coming back to what we once were, to understanding who we are at the core, to truly learning, excuse me, what love is. Because I, for one, have learned that very few of us truly know the essence of love. I have finally felt it for the first time in my life. And man, let me tell you, it's powerful movement, okay? It's the best thing I can say here is it is powerful, powerful movement. Okay? And they want a surrender card. I haven't pulled one of those in a while. Those. And they're just asking that you get on board, because maybe your path is different than what meets the eye at the moment, and it's trying to be redirected. Okay? I don't know what this is. Like, I almost feel like this anxiety in my tummy for somebody that this message is for. It's like almost like becoming like an urgency. It's like we keep saying things, we keep letting you know. Trust. Trust is the core, okay? Believe. And that's what came through for me, too, which was interesting. It's like trust, believe, right? Those can be very difficult, but it's just about, and this is the one that's coming up, surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. How can that be more accurate to everything I've already said? Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay? And that's the main message of this whole entire thing so far, isn't it? And didn't Saint Germain say that as well? Allow love to flow in. And it was a big image that I got as he said it. Okay, so they want one more surrender card. They're also saying there are no coincidences. Coincidences do not exist. Everything is energy and in motion and responds to what is needed for you, by you, of you. And sometimes when we're here in our lack of consciousness, that's when higher selves come into play type of thing. So you are always divinely guided, and you must trust in this guidance, because that's your innocence. That's your innocence. That's your inner knowing. Okay? That's what I feel when I hear innocence. I feel inner knowing. Excuse me. I cannot talk, and I'm not feeling great, so please forgive that. And I have been releasing like crazy, and again, I don't think I'm releasing for just me, and I've been told to keep releasing, so that's what I'm going to try to do, because I'm not just releasing for me. So I have to be mindful of that. Again, this twin flame thing is weird. I do feel like I'm combining with this person, no matter how hard I try not to think about them, like, you guys, like, I hate this experience, but at the same time, it's the coolest experience I've ever had. Like, it really is. It's one of the most difficult, but again, I would do it again and again, and I would die for this person. And I just find it so uniquely fascinating, right? It's like, here's the point of that message, is I did not believe in that stuff. I thought it was over exaggerated. I thought it was overdone. I thought it was just, the lovey-dovey type talk. But feeling this twin flame connection, not physically doing it, but energetically, knowing he agreed and I agreed, is what boggles my mind. But feeling it energetically, and it's crazy. It's one of the most craziest experiences I've ever had. Spirit is actually saying is that we can experience all life. That it's like an internal experience through life, right? It's sight unseen, so that's a big thing. And wasn't that in the thing? Close your eyes and open your heart to see. And I feel like that's what's coming out here. It's like sight unseen. Close your eyes and open your heart to see, because something is blinding you. It's like something. This is for somebody in particular. It's like something dark is definitely surrounding you, and you get to where you can see, and then all of a sudden it like shrouds you, and it's purposeful. It's almost like this energy like stabbing you in the back with this dagger and cutting your energy body down the core. That's kind of what I see. So somebody is surrounded by somebody like that, and it kind of makes them not able to see clearly the truths that are right in front of them. So they're asking everybody specifically to close your eyes and open your heart to see when necessary, because everything you need is right in there. Okay, and that's that innocence again. Surrendering your fear of intimacy, because that's a part of it. There's some. Right, one more surrender card. Ooh, going flying. So it's coming out. Ooh, surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Surrendering resentments. This is a big one, and if you guys did watch any of the videos that I kind of erased a lot of, because it's embarrassing, on my twin flame journey, I've done the same thing through that, right? It's like, I can't hate him for what he does and says to me, even up to this recent moment, and I can't hold a resentment on myself for what I did, and that's a big thing. That's the one I hold. It's like, why did I do what I did a year ago? I feel like I may have ruined my chance for that forever, right? But if he is my true twin flame and soulmate, I have to hold hope. But resentments are what can block those things. That's the purpose of, and the reason I'm using it is because it's what's very relevant right now. But resentments can block those things. Okay, so if we're holding on to resentments, that means, like I told you guys in my last video, we are not able to see that this person is still made of the same things that we are, right? And maybe they just made mistakes. Maybe they didn't see things in that time. Maybe they were dealing with their muck that had nothing to do with you. And you holding on to resentment is making their shit now yours. You see what I'm saying? Or it blocks intimacy and deeper feelings of love from coming through. And I've had to do that. Like, I could hold on to resentment for what this guy has done, because I wouldn't have done what I did if it weren't for him. And I could say that, like, oh, it's all his fault. Well, fuck that. We were both so totally blown away by each other's energy. It's like, that's the way I'm looking at it, right? There's no reason to hold resentments for myself or for anybody else that's harmed me in my life. Maybe it is that it was just bigger than them and us in that moment. Maybe there's more than meets the eye. There's always more. So Spirit says, not maybe, there's always more than meets the eye. So be mindful of that. There is always more than meets the eye. Okay, and I feel like between my twin flame and I, we've had opportunities to prove that in this weird stuff that's been going on lately. That there is more than meets the eye, right? There truly, truly is. And if anything else, I feel like I've taught him that. Alright, so now they want one of these cards, which I have not pulled in forever, which is an energy oracle deck. Alright, let's see what this, I haven't pulled these in a while. Let me get my energy on these. there's just heaviness. There's just some heavy, I don't know what it is. There's like some stagnant energy. And that's what I'm feeling, and I don't know why I'm feeling it as I pick up these cards, but I feel like it's part of the message. There's like a big chunk of stagnant energy, and we're just going to kind of like break it up. Like even get up and shake your body. This truly does help. Stomp your feet on the ground outside. That will help you ground as well. It truly does. I know it sounds weird, but just stomp your feet, jump on the ground, do a little dance on the outside your house when your feet can touch the ground. And this will help ground you. Also, if you can sit by water and just keep your feet on the ground, stomp your feet on the ground at the same time like water, same thing. It's a natural way to ground. Okay, so that's part of that message. Then we have Angel of Love. How can that go any more with this message, you guys? Angel of Love. Do I need to say more? Surrender your fear of intimacy and Angel of Love, all in the same card. Surrender resentments. Trust your innocence. And allow healing to come through. Love brings massive healing. Massive healing. Stop the negativity. Stop the doubt. It's yours through and through. I don't know who this message is for, but it's like urgent. That's all I can say. All right, and then we have the thinking man. All right, it's time. And see how he's paying attention to something that's natural and pure and beautiful. And it's not like another person filling his space with their falsehoods. That's what I'm hearing here as well. It's like focus on your inner knowings, okay? Focus on your knowledge. And this one goes with that, trusting your innocence again. Focus on your knowledge, trust your innocence. Yeah, and then we'll do one more of these and be done, okay? So one more, Spirit for the Collective. It was quite the message from Saint Germain and the cards. I feel like they all kind of go together, don't they? Feel free to watch this again and again for the messages. What an awesome message. And again, the violet flame is of focus. So I might do a violet flame healing meditation this weekend for you, okay, on YouTube. And then I will do my patron healing meditation, Love Flow, coming to 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So this is about your inner knowing again. It's like allowing space for, so this is our crown chakra, okay, and this is about universal knowledge coming through, that there's more, so here again I'm hearing there's more than meets the eye, and it's again, it's about closing your eyes and allowing the reality and the truths to be present within, and again the violet here, I'm seeing violet here again, the purple, the violet. Allow yourself to awaken because you are. So somebody's awakening. Somebody's absolutely awakening. They're validating that for you. They're saying, yes, you are. This is your awakening. This was beautifully placed and planned, even if it seemed clunky. So yeah, that's the message going forward today. All of a sudden I feel like butterflies in my tummy, and I don't know why. But, you know, just stay in love, you guys. Angel of Love. Okay, bringing about more love. It's kind of, you know, it's about healing all of that old, surrendering the fear of intimacy. Oh man, that, you know, it's a rough one to do, but is it beautiful? And I'm willing to do it because what a deeper love connection that's there when you do that, you guys. What a beautiful message. Keep trusting your inner knowing. Allow yourself space and time to hear your own voice, not others. Allow yourself to open to your awakening process and know that you're not in control of it. It just happens and unfolds the way it needs to unfold, and that these messages come in different ways. They come in many, many ways, and that they are very much so for you, and that is I'm hearing here as well. Let go of the resentments so that you can let this love in, and surrendering the fear of intimacy to be the most intimate relationship you've ever had that you can even possibly fathom. I'm also hearing here there's more passion available to you if you would just step into it than you've ever even known. All right? So whoever needed to hear that, you're about to miss the passion train. The passion love train. Okay? All right. So much love to all of you. I hope you have a really great day. Till next time. Bye-bye.